They arrived again in Jerusalem, and while Jesus was walking in the temple courts, the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders came to him.
"By what authority are you doing these things?"
They asked.
"And who gave you authority to do this?"
Jesus replied,
I will ask you one question. Answer me, and I will tell you by what authority I am doing these things. John's baptism, was it from heaven or of human origin? Tell me.
They discussed it among themselves and said,
"If we say, 'From heaven,' he will ask, 'Then why didn't you believe him?' But if we say, 'Of human origin,'"
They feared the people, for everyone held that John really was a prophet. So they answered Jesus,
"We don't know."
Jesus said,
Neither will I tell you by what authority I am doing these things.
All right. As you can see in our map right here, Jesus is coming into Jerusalem. And we are in chapter 11. And a lot of things are going on in chapter 11. Notice the commands we find in chapter 11. First of all, the first command is that Jesus claims the donkey. Remember, he tells the disciples to go over to a village and find the donkey tied. Say the Lord has need of him. So, all right, that's the first command. And then, of course, they have the parade. Jesus enters into Jerusalem. All right, and then the second command. Notice Jesus curses the fig tree. Now I don't know what he said, but he said he curses the fig tree, and of course, the fig tree dies. And then also in chapter 11 is where Jesus goes into the temple, right? And he ties that whip together, and he overturns the tables and chases out the money changers, singing, "Papa don't take no mess," and he just, he cleans the temple. So those are the commands we find in chapter 11. Jesus is just doing what Jesus does. Okay. Alrighty. Now, not only do we see the commands in chapter 11, but we also see the confrontation in Mark chapter 11. Notice, first of all, the demand, right? The chief priests, teachers of the law, and the elders, they all get together and they come to Jesus and they say, "By what authority are you doing this?" And watch this. Not only what authority, and whose authority are you doing all of these things? And of course, Jesus, typical, Jesus responds. Notice his defense. Answers the question with a question. And so Jesus says, John's baptism, was it of human or heaven's origin? And so I'm struggling here today because I'm wondering, first of all, what is authority, and then what is absolute authority? Okay, and then we can perhaps try to figure out what is human authority versus heaven's authority. All right. And then my final question, of course, is which do we have? Which one do you have in terms of human authority or heaven's authority? Okay. I need your help. All right, gotta go.